I think the Hanawa emotes are really, really good. That's nice to hear. To be honest, I was thinking like earlier, like, oh, was it a bad idea, like, to add the Hanawas as a mascot or whatever, and I think they're pretty damn good even now. But I did basically just decide it as, like, immediately. I drew a Haniwa, and I was like, oh, this should be the channel mascot. And I didn't even give it, like, any thought beyond that. So I think looking past after that, I was kind of like, should I maybe have given it more thought? Should I not have gone with, like, my immediate gut feeling? That's nice. All my other not emotes. Nice, nice. I think they're pretty damn good. But I was a bit like, maybe I should have given it more thoughts, but maybe that would have ruined it also. Maybe I would have been like, hey guys, check out Cat. Cat is cool. We like cats. If you gave it more thought, we might have been stuck with Mario emotes. I think that's a win. I did try to draw a Mario emote at one point, but I was just like, nah. What's the point? If I had given it more thought, it might have just been like, here's what is quote-unquote marketable. And it's not even that I try to aim to think that way, but I think that's like a problem with like trying to be logical. Whatever. Does that make sense? I did it. Sometimes being logical and being like, this makes sense, is like worse. Because I don't know, I feel like I end up that way. Where eventually I'm just like, I should have gone with my gut feeling. Whoa. Oh, god damn it, there's like no safety regulations here. I don't know, just doing things is better than not doing a thing and thinking about said thing. Yeah. I was thinking about this earlier in regards to that, where it's like, is practice more valuable than theory? Like, I would say that in general, I have been a guy who's more about theory than practice, and I don't think that's a good thing. But just like been a way that I've been, because that's like a safe way to be. Like before I started streaming, I was only thinking about like, oh, what would it make sense for me to do? How do I stream? How do I do this? How do I do that? And eventually it just had to be like, fuck it. I'll just be a monkey. Just do streaming, and eventually I will figure things out. And now from experience... Okay, it's not easy, huh? I can say from experience, but it's kind of like more valuable to have the experience of it. But it would also be like wrong to say, no, fuck theory, man. Like obviously the correct answer is like, it's about a balance, right? But I do wonder, like, I think you might be onto something. Like, I was about to say this, like, I do wonder if in the modern day, it is possible that we have become, like, so overwhelmed by theory. That theory has, in a way, not become, like, worthless. But theory is kind of, like, less meaningful than it used to be in the past. Because in the past, you had to figure a lot of things out. Does this make sense? Like, information was not as readily available in the past, so you needed more theory, and now there is so much theory and information constantly, like, at you, that maybe it actually has, like, devalued theory, and now practice is more valuable than anything. Especially with, like, constant distractions and stuff like that. Does that make sense? Like, being an artist today is like, it's difficult to be an artist today. And it shouldn't be, because there's so much information available right now on how to start drawing, how to paint, how to do this, how to do that. And the biggest, like, complication from that is just, like, constant distractions. Like, people are constantly distracted from being able to draw. Does that make sense? Like... because of that, I almost feel like maybe practice is like more worth it than theory at this point. I definitely value practice over theory. I feel like I wouldn't have accomplished nearly as much as if I didn't. Yeah, I kind of feel like looking back at things now, it's like... maybe there's something to that. The abundance of information has led to choice paralysis being extremely common. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, I would say, like, honestly, like, so much of what, like, holds me back on, like... making main channel videos is just like choice paralysis and being like, there's so much in my head about what a video on my main channel has to be, and then on my second channel it's like, fuck it, it does not matter, I can do whatever I feel like. Yeah, if you posted something where imperfect to your main channel, I would be really upset. Damn it, I knew it. I think I got too in my head about my main channel for sure, and that was sort of like why I kind of needed, or like why I feel streaming and stuff has been really helpful to it. Which like, now I've done so much on my second channel this year, that I feel like now I can kind of come back to my main channel a bit more relieved. Which I am doing. I know it takes forever to make a main channel video. That's the big problem now. What's up? Trunker wants rain. Cool. Me too, man.